Across India and the diaspora, Hindus joyously celebrate Krishna Janmashtami. This vibrant festival marks the birth of Lord Krishna, one of Hinduism's most beloved deities. Krishna is believed to be the 8th avatar of Lord Vishnu, the preserver within the Hindu trinity. Janmashtami falls on the 8th day, or Ashtami, of the Krishna Paksha, usually in August or September. The festival is a time for great joy, devotion and reflection. It's a celebration of the victory of good over evil. Through his life and teachings, Krishna inspires us to choose the path of righteousness. This makes Janmashtami a significant event in the Hindu calendar. Lord Vishnu, the preserver, incarnates on earth in times of need. Krishna is recognized as the 8th of Vishnu's 10 primary avatars. His arrival heralded an era of love, wisdom and righteousness. Born in a time of turmoil and tyranny, Krishna's birth was a beacon of hope. His life story, filled with miracles and teachings, continues to inspire millions. He is revered as a divine strategist, a playful trickster, a wise philosopher and a compassionate friend. His teachings in the Bhagavad Gita offer timeless wisdom on living a meaningful life. They emphasize duty, devotion and self-realization. Krishna's birth, celebrated as Janmashtami, invites us to connect with these divine qualities within ourselves. The story of Krishna's birth begins in Mathura, ruled by the tyrannical King Kamsa. Kamsa was known for his cruelty and greed, and the citizens lived in fear. Kamsa's sister Devaki was known for her kindness and grace. Her marriage to Vasudeva, a noble prince, was a joyous occasion. Little did they know that their union would be tested by fate and fear. Kamsa's reign was a dark period in Mathura's history. Kamsa was shaken by a prophecy that Devaki's 8th child would be his downfall. He decided to imprison his sister and her husband, believing it would save him. Devaki and Vasudeva were aghast at Kamsa's actions. Vasudeva made a desperate promise to hand over every child born to Devaki. His words were driven by a father's love, hoping to protect his wife. Kamsa agreed to spare their lives, but remained resolute in his tyranny. Kamsa heartlessly killed each newborn child, believing despite the hardship their faith remained unbroken. They sought solace in prayer, finding strength in their belief. As Devaki carried her 8th child, anticipation and dread filled the air. The prophecy's shadow loomed large. Even the guards couldn't shake off the feeling that something extraordinary was about to transpire. The whole universe seemed to hold its breath, waiting for the arrival of the one destined to confront Kamsa. The night Krishna was born was unlike any other. The skies above Mathura were cloaked in dark, swirling clouds. Thunder rumbled, and lightning split the sky. As midnight approached, the storm mirrored the tumultuous events within the prison. The guards were overcome by a strange slumber. The iron chains binding Devaki and Vasudeva snapped apart, and the dungeon door swung open. The dungeon was bathed in an ethereal light emanating from the newborn child. Devaki and Vasudeva laid their eyes upon their newborn son for the first time. Baby Krishna, his skin a radiant blue, was the embodiment of divine beauty and power. He held in his tiny hands the symbols of Vishnu, the Sudarshana chakra, and the Panchajanya. His eyes, wise beyond his years, held the universe within them. Vasudeva knew they had to act swiftly to protect their child from Kamsa's wrath. He noticed a basket beside him, seemingly placed there by divine intervention. Vasudeva placed baby Krishna in the basket and stepped out of the prison. The storm outside raged on, but a path seemed to clear for him. He reached the Yamuna River, its waters a raging torrent. As he stepped into the water, a miracle occurred. The waters parted, creating a safe passage. A massive, multi-headed serpent, Shesha, emerged from the river to protect Krishna. Shesha formed a protective canopy, shielding the child from the downpour. Vasudeva finally reached the other side of the river, leaving behind the prison and the clutches of Kamsa. He was filled with a sense of relief and renewed hope for the future. Vasudeva's destination was Gokul, where his friend Nanda and his wife Yashoda lived. They had also been blessed with a newborn baby girl that very same night. Vasudeva revealed the prophecy, Kamsa's cruelty and Krishna's miraculous birth to Nanda. He then revealed his plan to exchange the babies to protect Krishna. Nanda agreed to help, and with trembling hands, Vasudeva exchanged his son for Yashoda's daughter. He bid farewell to his friend, knowing Krishna was in safe hands. In the idyllic village of Gokul, Krishna grew up unaware of his divine origins. He was raised as Nanda and Yashoda's beloved son. Life in Gokul was simple yet fulfilling, a stark contrast to Kamsa's court. Krishna, with his mischievous smile, quickly became the darling of Gokul. Yashoda doted on her little Krishna, oblivious to his true nature. Nanda nurtured Krishna with love and care, instilling in him values of righteousness, courage and compassion. Krishna's childhood was filled with mischief and miracles. He was notorious for his love of butter, often sneaking into homes to steal it. Yashoda tried to keep the butter out of his reach, but Krishna always found a way. His butter-stealing escapades were metaphors for his divine nature. Villagers, charmed by his antics, often turned a blind eye to his thefts. Krishna's love for butter symbolized his love for all things pure and sweet. Despite the idyllic setting, danger lurked in the shadows. Kamsa, haunted by the prophecy, sent demons to Gokul to eliminate the threat. But Krishna, even as a young boy, possessed immense divine power. He confronted each demon with courage and cunning, ultimately vanquishing them. He subdued the monstrous serpent Kaliya and lifted Govardhan Hill to protect the villagers. Each victory was a testament to Krishna's divine nature. These feats cemented his place as a protector and savior. Krishna's triumphs were a reminder that good will always triumph over evil. As Krishna grew older, his playful nature found new expression with the gopis of Vrindavan. His flute became an instrument of divine love, enchanting all who heard it. The gopis were drawn to Krishna with an irresistible attraction. His dance with the gopis, the Rasa Leela, symbolized the eternal dance of the soul with the divine. Krishna's interactions revealed different facets of his being. He was the protector, the friend, the prankster, the lover, the teacher, and the guide. As Krishna blossomed into a young man, he became aware of his true lineage and destiny. The whispers of the prophecy and Kamsa's tyranny pulled him towards an inevitable confrontation. His time in Gokul was a prelude to a greater purpose. He was born to uphold Dharma, vanquish evil, and liberate his people. Leaving Gokul filled him with a bittersweet ache, but he understood his duty lay elsewhere. Nanda and Yashoda, though heartbroken, recognized the weight of his destiny. With a heavy heart, but a resolute spirit, Krishna, accompanied by his brother Balarama, decided to return to Mathura. The journey symbolized a transition from pastoral innocence to a warrior, liberator, and king. News of Krishna's arrival spread through Mathura like wildfire. The oppressed citizens who had long endured Kamsa's tyranny dared to hope again. They saw in Krishna their savior, the one prophesied to end their suffering. The city, usually shrouded in fear, thrummed with a newfound energy, a collective yearning for liberation. Kamsa, informed of Krishna's arrival, was a maelstrom of emotions. Fear, the emotion he had tried so desperately to suppress, now gnawed at his insides. Yet he clung to a sliver of hope, believing that his might and his army could defy even destiny itself. He ordered a grand tournament to be held, intending to challenge Krishna and Balarama, hoping to vanquish them in front of his people and solidify his grip on power. The arena buzzed with anticipation as Krishna and Balarama, their presence radiating an aura of power and righteousness, entered the grounds. They moved with the grace of seasoned warriors, their eyes fixed on Kamsa, who watched from his elevated throne, his face a mask of feigned composure. The tournament commenced, a spectacle of skill and brute force, but it was clear that this was no ordinary contest. This was a clash of ideologies, a battle between good and evil, a confrontation that had been written in the stars. The arena, which had moments ago reverberated with the clang of weapons, fell silent as Krishna and Kamsa faced each other. Kamsa seemed dwarfed by Krishna's divine aura. The fight was fierce but one-sided. Krishna effortlessly dodged Kamsa's attacks. With a swift move, Krishna disarmed Kamsa, delivering the final blow, fulfilling the prophecy. A collective cheer erupted from the crowd. With Kamsa's tyranny vanquished, a new era dawned upon Mathura. Krishna Janmashtami is celebrated with immense joy and fervour across India. Homes and temples are adorned with vibrant decorations, reflecting the jubilant spirit of the festival. Devotees immerse themselves in rituals and festivities, their hearts echoing with devotion for Lord Krishna. A significant aspect of Janmashtami is the observance of a strict fast. Devotees nourish their spirits through prayer, meditation, and devotional singing. As night descends, a palpable energy fills the air. The atmosphere crackles with anticipation for the sacred hour of Krishna's birth. The night is alive with devotional singing and chanting of mantras. At the stroke of midnight, the moment signifying Krishna's birth, temples and homes erupt in joyous celebrations. The sound of conch shells reverberates through the air. Bells peal, hymns are sung, and an atmosphere of pure joy envelops the surroundings. The idol of baby Krishna is placed in a beautifully decorated cradle. Devotees gather to offer their prayers. The air is filled with the fragrance of incense and flowers. One of the most captivating traditions is the dahi handi. A pot filled with yogurt and treats is hung high above the ground. Teams form human pyramids to reach and break the pot. Krishna Janmashtami is a vibrant tapestry of faith and cultural traditions. It offers a glimpse into the profound impact of Krishna's teachings. The festival reminds us of the victory of good over evil and the bond between the divine and its devotees. Krishna Janmashtami, much more than a celebration of a historical event, is a vibrant tapestry of faith, devotion, and cultural expression. It's a time for Hindus worldwide to connect with their spiritual core, to reflect on the eternal teachings of Lord Krishna, and to celebrate the triumph of good over evil. The story of Krishna's birth, filled with miracles and divine intervention, serves as a potent reminder that even in the darkest of times, hope and righteousness will always prevail. It encourages us to look beyond the superficial and recognize the divine spark that resides within each one of us. Krishna's life, from his playful antics as a child to his wise counsel as a charioteer, reminds us that divinity can manifest in myriad ways. He teaches us to embrace life with a spirit of playfulness, to approach challenges with courage and wisdom, and to live with a heart filled with love and compassion. The rituals and festivities associated with Janmashtami, the fasting, the night vigils, the devotional singing, and the joyous celebrations are all outward expressions of an inner yearning to connect with the divine. They are a way for devotees to express their gratitude, seek blessings, and reaffirm their commitment to leading a life guided. His message of selfless action, duty, and devotion transcends cultural and temporal boundaries, offering guidance for navigating life's complexities and attaining spiritual enlightenment. He teaches us that true happiness lies not in material possessions or fleeting pleasures, but in aligning ourselves with our higher purpose, in performing our duties with sincerity and detachment, and in cultivating a heart filled with love and devotion for the divine. Krishna's legacy is a testament to the enduring power of love, wisdom, and righteousness. His life story, celebrated annually through the joyous festival of Janmashtami, serves as an eternal source of inspiration, reminding us to embrace our own inner divinity, to live with purpose and compassion, and to strive for a world where good triumphs over evil. As we celebrate Krishna Janmashtami, let us carry the spirit of this auspicious occasion in our hearts, allowing Krishna's timeless teachings to guide our thoughts, actions, and interactions. Let us strive to embody the virtues he represented: love, compassion, wisdom, courage, and an unwavering commitment to righteousness. In doing so, we not only honor his legacy, but also contribute to creating a world that reflects the divine harmony he embodied.